Right. Are we streaming? Are we streaming? Oh, I better leave your party. Right, well, I'll talk to you all some other time then, I guess. Hello! Hello. Right, well, everybody needs to get their bums on this stream so we can get let's get going. Let's do a little bit of propagating the link, wherever the link is. Oh, somebody already got something. I missed that. Somebody get a grid penalty. Right, track back. Telemetry. Race. Oh, no. Race director. Incidents. Collision with Cheeseman. Grid penalty. Tristan Freitag there with the grid penalty. The stream is now better, mate. Yes, that's because I'm home and I'm no longer streaming on a potato. Nice to see everybody, hear everybody. So yeah, Tristan Freitag with grid penalty already, and cheeky corner cutting. Cheeseman invalidated lap time, crossed the pit lane, exit white line as well. Cheeseman too. He's got to watch it that he doesn't pick himself, doesn't get a grid penalty himself there. So short qualifying today. We only have 12 drivers turning up today. Not many people like to run around Monaco. Don't exactly blame them. It is quite a hard track to master. And we've already got some lap times on the board. Rob for pole, 1:15.782. Rapid Vono, 1:11.226. S-Winger, 1:11.018. And Daz is a 1:10.276. So a little bit of cars getting a little bit held up a little bit, trying to figure out who to go first. Rapivono on his invalidated lap. I think he's setting himself up to go for another push lap. Super Team LH44 is on a lap as we speak. So coming down the hill we go. Sector 1, purple, as he comes round the slight hairpin. You've got 2 corners, and then you're into the tunnel. Now, can he keep a hold of it through the tunnel? Down the hill we come, into Nouvelle Chicane. Hitting all those apexes, trying not to hit the wall. Fast right-hander, left-hander even, and just gotta lift a little bit just to keep sure and brake a little bit as well, just to get it around the corner. The last couple of corners here, down the main straight, and across the line he goes, a 1:10.040. Puts him on pole position for now. Just tyre. So these are the tyres that the laps were set on. So Daz's lap was actually set on a medium tyres. So he should be able to really push things up. Cheeseman coming around the last couple of corners. He's on an out lap. Just coming around to start his final lap now. Tristan Freitag, purple in the second sector. How's Mr. Neon doing? He's coming down for sector 1 as well. Purple in the first sector as well. Sometimes it's a bit of a glitch and isn't actually purple. Sometimes it's purple against P10, not P1. But I think those might actually be real purple. Super Team LH44 improves his time to 1:09.637. So we go down to Tristan Freitag to see what he's up to. He's got the Alpine right in front of him. I believe he might have just clipped the wall there and lost a bit of time. Yeah, he comes into the pits, so that's that done. Mr. Neon, invalidated lap, so he'll be going onto a lap. Rapivono is on a lap now. So a few people jostling for a position there. Mr. Neon, who's trying to do a lap as well. Rapivono did do a better lap time there as he comes down the hill into the hairpin. Daz putting in a new lap time there of a 1:08.918. So I think Rapivono will be on his way into the pits now rather than out. Somebody has lost it in sector 2, all back on track now. Somebody going slowly in that section. The SSG trying to get around. Also got the car of Tristan Freitag right behind him. Staying out of the way of the Haas coming through there. Is this Unknown going through? Yes, it is. Unknown round the last couple of corners. Coming down the main straight. And across the line he goes. Goes with a 110.1. Puts him in 4th at the moment. And that is the Alfa Romeo of SSG. That's just parked up there at the first corner, Saint-Devant. So Tristan Freitag still looking to set a lap time. Rob for Paul has retired from the session as well. So looking to see if we can get a lap time. From Tristan Freitag. What did he do? It would have 110.730 for Tristan Freitag. Cyber Husky still yet to set a time. His teammate Darth Morris currently in 9th. Cyber Husky is capable of setting a lap time right up there with the big boys. Many cars on track at the moment, just Cyber Husky on an invalidated lap, looking to go for a push lap next. Yep, going for a push lap now, and Tristan Freitag is also on track. I believe, is he on a fast? Comes across the line, 110.572. Cyber Husky is the man on a lap at the moment. Hopefully he can get a decent lap in. An unknown fan, Mr. Whitboy. Well, unknown is got himself up to 4th place. There's a lot of people that can do faster times than this, but with short quali, people just have to get the laps in, and that'll be it, because they don't have Q3 or any of that to really perfect your single lap. Hopefully Cyber Husky can get himself up the order. Coming around the last corner. Down the main straight, across the line he comes now. Goes 7th with a 110.797 on the medium tyre. And, so at the moment, Tristan Freitag and Cyber Husky and Mr. Neon all starting on the medium tyres. Everybody else on the softs. Is Cyber Husky going for another push lap? He might well be. Purple in sector 2. 2/10 off of his purple, so I'd say that's against any other medium runners rather than against Daz's time. That would be a little bit crazy. does a 1:10.227. Puts him up to 5th with a 1:10.7. Right, who else can we watch? Unknown is on a guarded lap. Roski still going around. Cheeseman is McLaren. Super Team LH has just come onto a lap. S Winger just coming across the line now. Goes second with a 1:09.500. Ferrari crossing the line. Darth Morris, no improvement there. A couple of cars into the pits. Mr. Neon coming around the last corner. Oh, a little bit sideways there. Coming around the second to last corner and then around the last corner. Down the main straight. Across the line he goes. Goes to 6th even with that tweak after the second to last corner. Still manages to take him up to 7th. Now that Cheeseman's jumped up to 4th. That's the AlphaTauri with Daz also across the line. Next to cross the line will be Super Team LH44, although he's on an invalidated lap. Behind him is S-Winger. Double push lap, it looks like, from S-Winger as he goes purple again. Round the second to last corner, and around the last corner he comes. Oh, major sideways and hits the wall. Well, he won't be improving on that lap time. And that will be that for S-Winger. At least. Some more Ferraris out on track. Darth Morris goes on to a flying lap as Unknown comes out right behind him. So the McLaren of Cheeseman is coming around the last couple of corners now. He's on an invalidated lap. He'll be able to start another lap, so 49 seconds to start a lap. Daz has got plenty of time to get around these corners and start a lap. As is Mr. Neon in behind him. No improvement there from Mr. Neon. Plus 21 seconds, so that'll be his that lap. He'll be going again now for a push. Darth Morris invalidated once again, so he'll be struggling for time. He won't have enough time to get down the road, so he just bails into the pits. Darth Morris there, not improving. Tristan Freitag not improving. Cyber Husky won't be improving as he's in the pits. Mr. Neon is on a lap as we speak. A couple of cars in front of him though. Cheeseman coming around the last corner. Can we see any improvement from Cheeseman? Nope. Next car behind him would be Tristan Freitag. Then it is the AlphaTauri of Daz coming around down the main straight. Any improvement there? No, no improvement for Daz. The Alfa Romeo on an invalidated lap. Mr. Neon comes across the line. Rapid Vono then. Can he improve? Needs to improve on Sector 3 to be with a shot of going up the order. Nope, he's not improved either. So the last car for us to see will be Unknown. Comes round the last corner, goes a little bit deep into the corner and almost into the wall. Across the line he goes, and that is the session over. Qualifying over. It will be so, your grid for today. Daz, LFC01 in the AlphaTauri is in first, Cheeseman second, S-Winger third, Super Team LH44 in fourth, Rapid Vono in fifth, Unknown sixth, Mr. Neon in seventh, Cyber Husky eighth, Darth Morris in the other Ferrari in 9th. Then the two South Africans of Tristan Freitag and Rob Verpoel 10th and 11th. And rounding it all out, SSG in 12th. So we'll just have a few moments for everybody to get themselves sorted out before we move on to the formation lap. So we'll just have some adverts while we wait for everything to sort itself out. So we'll see you in a few moments. Just a few seconds left now before we get underway to the grid. So Daz is off the line first, as we go on our formation lap. And, so you've got mediums, Cyber Husky, Rob Fapol and Tristan Freitag all on mediums, and SSG Atmosphere there on the hard tyres to start the race off. So the first couple of cars there really pulling away a bit too much from the other cars behind. And could really do with holding up a little bit. So the first couple of cars already sat on the grid as we wait for all the other cars to come around the last couple of corners and line up. So Daz in first, Cheeseman second, S-Winger third, Super Team LH44 in fourth, Rapid Vono fifth, Unknown sixth, Mr. Neon seventh, Cyber Husky eighth, Darth Mars ninth, Rob Fapol 10th, SSG Atmosphere on those hard tires in 11th, Tristan Freitag in 12th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Out they go. And away we go. Off we go then. Daz leading us into the first corner as the Haas there of Unknown goes spinning off. At turn 1, a couple of cars jumping around as Cheeseman's car glitching around as Cheeseman's dropped 2 places. S-Winger and Super Team LH are up. And Rapid Vono has dropped space behind Cheeseman as well as Cheeseman goes into the wall. Cheeseman very much glitching all over the place there. Mr. Neon up 1 as well. Cheeseman into the wall several times in several places. So Tristan Freitag up 3 places. SSG Atmosphere of course up 1. All reasonably clean, I would say, as we come down into Sector 2. Daz still leading, up to a second gap at the front now. In S-Wingers in second, and then almost another second back to Super Team LH44. Then another second back to Cheeseman. Rapid Vono sticking in quite close behind him. Doesn't want to get too close with that car jumping around a little bit while it's glitchy. It should settle down for the race though. And Cyber Husky up 2 positions, up into 6th. Unknown is DNF'd from the race. Not very good for your Unknown fan, Whitboy. Mr. Unknown has DNF from the race, so it is yellow in Sector 2 just before the Sector 3 line. And Rapid Vono is still in 5th in behind Cheeseman and Cyber Husky now as Vono goes sideways and resets the track. Try and steer clear of everybody else when you get back on. And Cyber Husky now up to 5th, Mr. Neon in 6th, and Darth Morris following round in 7th, trying to not push the Alfa Romeo car of Mr. Neon around the corner too much there. And Daz still with that gap over S-Winger, similar gaps back to Super Team LH and Cheeseman as they go through Nouvelle Chicane and down the road into the left-hander. Oh, as Cheeseman, he hit the wall, but then it glitched back out of it, so I don't know what's... Can't trust where his car is on track, really. And Tristan Freitag... Was that somebody else leaving the game? Was that Cheeseman? I don't know. Somebody left. That might have just been... That was just Unknown leaving after his DNF. So S-Winger pulling back closer to Daz as Super Team LH44 drops off the back a little bit. Cheeseman still in and around there, and Cyber Husky looking to make steps forward. Mr. Neon isn't too far behind, and Darth Morris just trying to get himself round in one piece, I think, today. Not a big fan of Monaco, so he's making sure Cyber Husky brings in the points for Ferrari. Tristan Freitag is in 8th currently, in behind Darth Morris, another competent driver. Always some people struggle more with Monaco than others. Little onboard shot there of Tristan Freitag following in behind Darth Morris. Rapid Vano then is the man. Picks up 3-second time penalty there, multiple warnings, cutting the Nouvelle chicane and hitting the wall. I believe he has probably had enough by now. S-Winger on the back of Daz, taking some time out of Daz there in that lap, bringing it down to 0.7. Super Team LH44 off a little bit as well. Rapid Vano there, picking up another 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Further back, Tristan Freitag is on the back of Darth Morris, so he will be looking for a move at some point. Maybe down through the tunnel or something. Not really many places to make a move around Monaco, but it can be done, especially in a game setting over real life. There's definitely more opportunities to get moves done. The Cyber Husky is coming onto the back of Cheeseman now. Cheeseman with his horrifically glitchy car. So Cyber Husky will be looking to make a nice clean pass rather than trying to go too much wheel to wheel. Hopefully get some DRS down the main straight or something and beat him into turn 1. S-Winger still holding that around 1 second. Super Team LH44 dropping back good 5/10 or so every lap. Cyber Husky looking right at the back of Cheeseman. Cheeseman's car jumping all over the place. Hopefully Cyber can put off by that too much. Further back, Tristan Freitag is still on the back of Darth Morris. Everybody just looking to keep nice and clean as S-Winger's caught up to within half a second of Daz. So I don't know what happened there with Daz, but S-Winger is now right up his boot. And as they come down the hill, we'll see if there's any opportunities for S-Winger coming around. Cyber Husky then, very close to Cheeseman. Trying to get better line through Nouvelle Chicane, gets a better exit. Cheeseman cutting the corner a little bit off the front of Cyber Husky, but I don't think Cheeseman can really see where Cyber Husky is because of all the jumping around. So S-Winger then, right on the back of Daz. Any move to be made down into the Saint-Avant? No. As they go up the hill, gap stays about the same. Cyber Husky's dropped a little bit back off of Cheeseman. Doesn't want to risk it too much. Cyber Husky will be itching to get past Cheeseman. He's being held up for long enough. So Cheeseman there, I believe, is on the soft tyres, Cyber Husky on the mediums. So it's not really a sense of just pitting and doing a different race strategy. However, Cheeseman will need to come in to the pits at some point, and that will release Cyber Husky. So he's just going to have to wait until Cheeseman pops into the pits. And so S-Winger got past Daz at some point, we missed that one. Daz now trying to claw back at him. Cyber Husky looking at Cheeseman. Still looking at Cheeseman. Daz looking to get back past S-Winger. Not really the space to do it. Cyber Husky really trying to get past Cheeseman. There's just no way past though. Not around Monaco. You ain't gonna get past him anywhere. If anything, you just have to kind of try and force them into a mistake and try and capitalize on said mistake when it turns up. Pick your lines through corners, almost get side by side with them as we come down the hill. Into the tunnel we go. Here we are on board with Cyber Husky then, looking to get past Cheeseman for several laps now. Coming down the hill into the Nouvelle chicane. Cheeseman driving, but Cyber Husky definitely has the advantage of speed as we go through swimming pool. Around a couple of corners we go. Cheeseman still not coming into the pits. Around the last corner, down the main straight we go. On board with Cyber Husky, gets the DRS, opens it up. Now what Cyber Husky could probably do with doing now is just easing off, let Cheeseman kind of relax, save up your ERS. I don't know what he's like on fuel, it looks like he's got plenty of fuel, but ERS, you just save it. At some point, oh here we go, he goes side by side, he's got past him, finally gets past Cheeseman and is released to get up the road now. So Cheeseman will start falling back from Cyber Husky as S-Winger and Daz come into the pits. And do they jump each other in the pits? They come out inside each other. So S-Winger still in front of Daz as they come around the pit exit onto the hard tires. S-Winger and Daz go. At exactly the same moment. Daz tries to get S-Winger out of the pit exit and he's not having it, so Cyber Husky now up into second position in behind Super Team LH44. He's caught up to him already and Cyber Husky then with the tyre advantage over those softs has the ERS over Super Team LH44. Super Team LH44 gets a corner cutting penalty there as they all tap a wall a little bit there. Doesn't look like Cyber Husky's got any damage. Just stay with him, pal, he's going to be pitting anyway. Yeah, he was coming into the pits anyway, so he could have just eased off a little bit. So Super Team LH44 comes in and puts on a new wing as well. New front wing for him, so that'll drop him down a bit more than he was hoping. So Cyber Husky now is the man in first place, and he just needs to really pull the pace on those medium tyres, try and build himself a bit of a gap over those who pitted early. We're on a different tyre strategy. Get himself well up the road so when he comes for his pit stop he doesn't drop too far back. Mr. Neon 8.4 seconds behind Super Team at Cyber Husky. S-Winger on the back of him as well as Daz will be as well. S-Winger and Daz looking to get past Mr. Neon so they can go chase down Cyber Husky. Mr. Neon really playing into Cyber Husky's hands here, holding these guys up for him. Further back, Rapid Vono is still going around the track, as is Darth Morris in the Alpine and Ferrari respectively. S-Winger, Daz and Mr. Neon then all nose to tail. Mr. Neon comes into the pits, that releases S-Winger and Daz down the main straight, both picking up DRS from the car that was in front of them. Going down into turn 1, S-Winger's already got enough of a gap to do that safely. So Rapid Vono then on the back of Darth Morris. And will they be looking to swap around at some point soon? Mr. Neon comes into the pits and comes out of the pits in behind Rapid Vono. Daz just falling off the back of S-Winger a little bit here, gap down to up to 1.1 seconds, now back down to 0.9 though, as he pulls back a little bit of ground through those last couple of corners. 0.8 now, gets the DRS, Rapid Vono with another 3-second time penalty, and Super Team LH44 coming around the last couple of corners now. Not anywhere around him too much, as Rapid Vono is the man following Darth Morris around the track. Darth Morris just trying to do his own thing. Vono in behind him. Mr. Neon then onto the back of them with those fresh mediums against those slightly used hards, I would have thought by now. Some people have stopped. Tristan Freitag and Cyber Husky and Rob Frapol all yet to stop. Mr. Neon almost into the back of Rapid Vono there. There's your tyres. Cyber Husky 12 lap old mediums, S-Winger and Daz on the hards 3 lap old. Tristan Freitag on the mediums with 12 laps. Super Team LH, Darth Morris both with 2 lap old hards. Rapid Vono 9 lap old hards. Mr. Neon on the fresh mediums. Only driver on fresh mediums here at the moment. See how he's got a bit more pace than those around him. Trying to make his move forward. Hopefully the Darth Morris's hard tyres will soon start having a bit of life in them. Takes a couple of laps to get them up to temperature. Daz in 3rd place, 0.7 behind it, S-Winger. Both on the same tyre strategy at the moment. Maybe they might switch it up later on. Down through Newville chicane. Around this corner. Into the swimming pool section. Cyber Husky getting past Rob Frapol, I believe, as we go through Newville, not Newville, Saint-Devon. Casino. So it looks like further back, Darth Morris is starting to pull away from Rapifono. That might just be because Mr. Neon has joined in the party and is on his back. So still nose to tail, Mr. Neon in behind Rapifono as they are following in behind Darth Morris. Vono is both trying to defend from Neon and trying to catch Morris in front of him. The gap between some of the guys at the front is starting to separate a little bit between S-Winger and Daz. Cyber Husky on those medium tyres with a different strategy over the other ones. Rapifono there with another 3-second time penalty. In Nouvelle chicane once again. Running out of ERS. Mr. Neon with that 38%. Can he make use of that? Going as Rapifono just taps the back of Ferrari there as well. Mr. Neon then with DRS and a far lot more ERS. Can he make a move? Nope, it's too far back. Rapifono trying to catch up to the back of Darth Morris. As we have Tristan Freitag getting lapping Rob Football there. Rapifono backs out, lets Mr. Neon have a shot. So pretty much everyone with a reasonably substantial gap as Cyber Husky comes into the pits. This promotes S-Winger back into the lead, so Cyber Husky putting on those hard tyres on lap 19, giving him 20 laps on the hards. 20 laps to really push those hard tyres to the max that they can go. Lap 18 coming on to 19, so 21 laps, I guess. By the time we come around. Tristan Freitag. So Cyber Husky comes out in third place. Not bad. And he will be fine for the rest of the race. Tristan Freitag, 18 lap pole mediums, still yet to pit. He's doing the same strategy as Cyber Husky, so he'll need to pit in in the next lap or two. And Mr. Neon then picks up a penalty as well as he tries to catch up to the back of Darth Morris. How much can Super Team LH44 catch up to Tristan Freitag with these different tyres? Gap down to 1.2. Tristan is falling off the back of Cyber Husky as well. Tristan at Super Team LH44 trying to get this gap into under a second, back to 1.1 as we come up the road to the casino. It's around there somewhere. There it is. Down the hill we go. And the corner and into the hairpin. Super Team LH44 are 0.8 behind Tristan Freitag now. The Cyber Husky is starting to stretch his legs down the road a little bit. Cyber Husky isn't quite catching up to Daz by the looks of it. That gap is still fluctuating between 10.4 and 10.6 up to 10.7 now. Drop it down back to 10.6. But as things go on, that gap will start decreasing little by little. So Tristan Freitag really needs to get a new set of tyres on. Is he trying to go long enough that he can put on the softs? If so, it's going to be a bit difficult. He's also got no ERS left, but so is Cyber Team LH44. So nose to tail now, 0.3 the gap between them. Around by Casino, down the hill and into the hairpin. Oh, almost losing it there, Super Team LH44, just out of that back end. Mr. Neon has caught up to the back of Darth Morris now. Neon on these medium tyres, 9 lap old medium tyres, Darth Morris on hard tyres, 10 laps old. As Super Team LH44 comes into the pits on fresh mediums. Wow, how about that? He was already on the tyre advantage over Tristan Freitag. Now he's going to come out behind Darth Morris and Mr. Neon on fresh mediums, but not be able to use them because he'll be stuck behind these two. Not the smartest of moves, considering Tristan would have pitted eventually and then you would just be free to get going. Those tyres probably would have still done the rest of the race. Mr. Neon then, on the back of Darth Morris, will be looking to get past. Oh, Darth Morris goes a little bit sideways there. Don't know whether there was a helpful nudge by Mr. Neon there or whether that was all by himself. Anyway, they come through the tunnel. A little bit of ERS being used. Mr. Neon then coming down into the braking zone, really ballsy staying that close behind somebody into a braking zone, especially to someone in a different continent as you. Really means there's a little bit of a wobble in the connection. Those cars aren't always where you think they are. Darth Morris goes deep. Mr. Neon takes the opportunity to try and dive up the inside. Darth Morris's car eventually goes sideways. 3-second time penalty for a swinger there. Now, I would have thought Mr. Neon's car would have some damage there, but it looks like he's fine. That reduced damage does let you away with quite a little bit too much, I think, for scenarios like that. Darth Morris then has it all to do again. He doesn't have any damage on his front wing either, so he's fine. Just needs to plow on. And Super Team LH44 managed to get himself through there. Daz picking up a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. Cyber Husky picking up penalty, multiple warning. So, these penalties, 3 apiece for everybody that has one. Darth Morris and Rob Paul still with no penalties. Cyber Husky really starting to cut that lead from Daz down. Almost 10 laps fresher on the hard tyre. Cyber Husky getting that gap down to Daz in front of him, down to 2.5 then. Was 4 point something not that long ago. Is really starting to catch up to the back of him. Everybody with the same amount of penalties, as I'm aware, at the moment. Cyber Husky now down to nearly 2 seconds. Cyber Husky, gap down to 1.5, now 1.4. Don't take too much off of that curb, goes a little sideways out of Nouvelle. Still keeping it around 1.5, still catching to the back of Daz quite quickly now. 1.3 the gap, 1.2. As Super Team LH44 gets past Tristan Freitag. Tristan Freitag glitching a little bit back there as well. Super Team LH44 got some work to do, got 20 seconds the gap to Cyber Husky in front. Still got 11 laps to do on your tyres as well. Tristan Freitag with those 26 lap hold mediums. He'll be jumping onto the softs, trying to go the distance. Should have pitted a lot earlier, run on the hards. So much pace on those mediums, taking them that far. Cyber Husky then, still at 1.4 in behind Daz. Got to make sure not to cut too much off of the Nouvelle chicane though. Yellow flag in sector 2-3. It's just car slowing down to let others pass. Under a second now, Cyber Husky up to Daz. Daz ghosted a little bit there. Just as he must have tapped the wall coming through there. 3 seconds before Super Team LH44 as well. Cyber Husky then in behind Daz. Lets him go. Nice and fair and square. Let him get on with it. Cyber Husky then will be looking to shrink that gap down to S-Winger. That's currently at 16 seconds. 16.1, 16.3. We'll have to keep an eye on it, whether it gets bigger or smaller. Hopefully it gets smaller as time progresses, with the 9 lap difference between the two different tyre runners. Super Team LH44 will be flying on these mediums as well, as will Tristan Freitag on these soft tyres. He's just got to be careful getting past Darth Morris. There's a lot of difference in speed between these two cars. Cyber Husky's already dropped, and Daz has already dropped 6 seconds off the back of Cyber Husky. Cyber Husky is still not catching S-Winger really, as Super Team LH44 is really shrinking this gap to Daz as well. So don't count him out at the podium, or really shrinking that gap to Daz. Around the hairpin we go then, with Cyber Husky 16.3, so only really taking 2, 3, 4, 5 tenths out that lap. Not really catching up to the back of S-Winger. Maybe as we get into the last few laps, that gap will decrease. 12, 11, down to 11.6, 11.5, 11.4, 11.3, 11.2. What's going on with S-Winger? Why is he suddenly dropped so much pace? 10.7 now the gap. 10.8. Right, now it's steadying. Super Team LH44 still catching up to the back of Daz. Daz dropping off the back. Cyber Husky. A few tenths each corner almost. Drops off the back. Cheeseman and Rob Foucault both making their way through the pits. Put on some fresh tyres. Tristan Freitag coming down the main straight, just across the start finish line. Bit of a corner cut there for Super Team LH44. Maybe he got a warning. Next time, give it a few more seconds penalty. He's catching up to those in front of them. Cyber Husky has dropped off the back of S-Winger a little bit again. Penalties at the moment. Super Team LH44 and Mr. Neon with the 6s. 3 for first, 3 second, 3 in third. Tristan Freitag with 3 as well, and Cheeseman with 3. So pretty A-OK with the penalties. A 3-second time penalty for Daz takes Daz, Super Team and Mr. Neon all to 6. Not great for Daz. He could have done with that little breathing room to the car behind. Now he needs to keep the car behind him. Super Team's gap to the car in front, that of Daz, is dropping, but it's starting to drop a lot slower than before. And I don't think he's going to be catching him before the end of the race. Might catch him, but you ain't going to be able to get past him really, unless Daz makes an error. Daz just needs to keep hold of everything. Still got 4 laps to go. Got 2.7, 2.8, back to 2.8, 2.7, 6, 2.5, 2.4, 3. We shall see. .1, 2. He's got him in his sights. Got the gap down to 1.4 now. 1.21 seconds. Oh, looks like he's got him. Will he be able to get past though? He's an awful driver for trying to send it, so it might be that he stores it up this lap. And next lap round, he'll be making a dive down turn 1 if he's not passed by it then already. Needs to save up some of his ERS and pick his opportunity. Not quite sure what happened there. Looked like Daz went straight into the wall and Super Team LH44 decided just to stop. So Super Team LH44 has got past him. Almost loses it round the second to last corner. Off he goes. Daz comes into the pits. Is that for a bit of damage that he's picked up? Oh, S-Wingers across the line. Tristan fly tag. No, sorry, Super Cyber Husky comes across the line in second. Super Team LH44 coming through swimming pool. Rob for pole, also finishing down in ninth. Super Team LH44 comes round the last corner down the main straight. Crosses the line, that's him finished in third. Mr. Neon around the last corner, Cheeseman finishes in 8th. Mr. Neon comes round, crosses the line in 4th. Dance round the last corner, around we go, crosses the line in 5th. Tristan Freitag, not too far behind, comes across the line to finish 6th. That's your finishers for today. Well, that was the Monaco Grand Prix. And a bit like the real race, we have a couple of bits of excitement, but most of it's pretty boring. Some questionable racing as well from certain people, and some very good sportsmanship from others, making sure we avoid incidents. There's your podium. The Aston Martin P1, Ferrari P2, Mercedes P3. And your finishers there. S-Winger first. Cyber Husky in second. Super Team LH44 in third. Mr. Neon fourth. Daz LFC in fifth. Tristan Freitag sixth. Darth Marcel Cheeseman's eighth. Rob for pole ninth. Vono DNF'd. SSG DNF and unowned DNF. Well, next week will be Baku, so look forward to that race. Some more exciting, more interesting, a lot more drivers hopefully as well. Only 12 drivers today, so hopefully we can get more closer to our full grid next week. And we'll see you all next week.